1400 metres. Sensible Lover, last one in. Ready to go and away and racing. Good start for them here. Off to the front, Kilaway and Crystal Glamour. Those two cutting out the early pace with Crystal Glamour leading them. Kilaway is in second. Walking up, moved up into third. Flying Ice is back on the rail in fourth. They're going a fairly good gallop out here. Lamya's back in fifth. Gives them about 6 lengths start. A length further away to Trophy Wife. Then Sensible Lover. And the back marker is Paris. 7 lengths adrift of the leader. 900 metres to go, and Crystal Glamour slows it down in front, leads it by a length and a quarter. Kilaway is up in second. In third, Walking Up, Flying Ice along the rail is back in fourth. Then comes Lamia, followed by Trophy Wife. 5-6 lengths to go. Sensible Lover second to last, and Paris is the trailer. Homeward bound up the straight, 650 to go, and Kilaway comes up strongly to lead down the centre. On the outside is Crystal Glamour. Just behind them, Walking Up, Flying Ice also progressing nicely towards their inside. They clear of Lamia, Sensible Love and Trophy Wife. 350 to go. Kilaway is in front with Crystal Glamour on the outside fighting back. Then comes Flying Ice. Between them is Walking Up. They've got 220 to go. Kilaway, Crystal Glamour, Flying Ice down the inside. Then Walking Up, Crystal Glamour and Kilaway. These are the two. Kilaway, Crystal Glamour. There's nothing to choose. Crystal Glamour getting there close to home. Crystal Glamour, Fortune, brilliant. Second Walking Up, third close, second Kilaway, third Walking Up, and fourth placing, that'll go to Flying Ice. Well, it's going to go to Crystal Glamour ahead of Kilaway, Gavin Lorena and Andrew Fortune fighting it out. There was little to choose between them for 400 metres. Kilaway, a slight advantage maybe, but Crystal Glamour has fought back along the outside under Andrew Fortune to get there for Gary Alexander. And it's going to be a short head that goes, in fact, a long head at the end with Crystal Glamour and Andrew Fortune getting the better of Kilaway. Third was close to Walking Up ahead of Flying Ice. I think Walking Up gets up for third. Flying Ice has run fourth. Sensible Lover earns a small stake in fifth. Further back was Trophy Wife, then Paris Lamia. Here's a look at the head-on replay, and down the centre of the track, the green and red of Flying Ice, but the action is to the outside of her with Kilaway and Crystal Glamour. Kilaway, Crystal Glamour, they fought it tooth and nail down to the line, and it's going to go the way of Crystal Glamour for Gary Alexander. Winning owners Mr. Janssen van Rensburg. It's bred at Ascot Stud, another winner for them on the afternoon, and a 4-time winner now, Crystal Glamour, from 11 starts.
Good finish to the 7th race on the card, and a good ride here by jockey Andrew Fortune. I'll be honest, when he took her to the front, I thought, she's going to be doing a bit too much, this daughter of 7th Rock, but he obviously knew exactly what he had under him, because he's brought her home for the Gary Alexander stable, and well done to Derek Janssen van Rensburg, bred by the Ascot Stud. Number 6, Crystal Glamour, comes through to score her 4th career victory. She's beaten home number 4, Kalua. Good performance here by this daughter of Trippy. Gavin Lorena for the David Nevenhazen stable. 5, Walking Up, Sean Terry, Samangu Kamalo finished back in 3rd. Number 1, Flying Ice rounds off the quartet, Sherman Brown and Ormond Ferrara. 6, 4, 5 and 1. Provisional result, race 7.
And returning to the winner's enclosure is jockey Andrew Fortune for the Gary Alexander stable. Number 6, Crystal Glamour, is owned by Mr. Derek Janssen van Rensburg. 4-year-old bay filly by 7th Rock out of the Fortwood mare Eastern Glamour. Was bred by Ascot Stud in a protracted battle over the last 400 metres with Kilaway. Crystal Glamour edges her out at the line to win it. It's a 4th win from 11 starts. Well done to the connections of Crystal Glamour. Now returning back to the number 1 box. 2nd was 4, Kilaway. 3rd goes to 5, Walking Up. And 4th was number 1, Flying Ice. The tote favourite was the winner, number 6, Crystal Glamour.
Randy.
Good finish to our 7th race on the card. A good duel between jockey Gavin Lorena and jockey Andrew Fortune, with Andrew Fortune getting the bet in the closing stages. Number 6, Crystal Glamour, has come to score that 4th career victory. And this one for the Gary Alexander stable. I know you're chirping behind me, but I thought it was a good ride by you. I thought at one stage, I don't know what you were doing going so fast up the hill. I thought, okay, well, then you went to the outside of the track. I don't know, were you experimenting?
Well, we're like sheep, Jules, you know. They went to the outside, they won there. And we kind of follow, you know. I was always going to go out. Gavin kind of went straight. But don't you just love these jockeys that, you know, they're supposed to be top jockeys. They're meditating to our Jules. you know, it's fine when they 4 lengths clear and they're going like this. Yeah, and they look good. Most of the time they look ordinary next to me, I think.
So you always knew you had the better of him?
Yeah, he went past me like a head. But I knew she would fight. And I kind of knew David's filly probably doesn't quite get a 14. Let me not take anything away from myself. No. Look, I did get her up. No, she won a nice race. I could only see one way to ride her. You know, Gary said, carry on if that's the way you see to ride her. There was no pace, Jules. And I knew she was going to pull in front. But I thought I'll take my chances and kind of go slow. And I held up. Gavin came like a neck past me. And you knew what was the result going to be before it came up, didn't you?
Well done.
You know what? I got a bone to pick with you. The other day I rode 3 and Craig rode 3 and you gave him the man of the match.
Okay, but I just said because he rode outsiders, you rode favourites.
Did I?
No, not all of them. Nice win.
You put your foot in it.
What must I do? But I mean, what were you thinking when she went to the front and she was taking a bit of a hold up the hill?
No, listen, that was the plan. Andrew had a plan and we weren't going to interfere with it. He knows the filly well. And I mean, you know, Andrew, top class ride again. You know, going through the 400, I could see she travelled hard all the whole way around. So she did it the hard way, but she won a very good race. And it would have been nice if we had a lead and something to pull us around. But, you know, all credit to Andrew.
Well, she's come through nicely, Dean, and she's winning her races now.
Yeah, look, she's maturing. I mean, she's a lot stronger now. And I think as she gets a bit older and stronger, she's going to be she's probably win a nice race along the way, George. She's that type of filly.
Well, let's hope, especially for Derek. He's a nice youngster in the game to have.
A wonderful guy to train for, and him and his family, they're very passionate, and I really wish them all the best. And she's a lovely filly, and I hope she goes from strength to strength for them. So, yeah, and also our sponsors, Dash and Odyssey Steel, thanks to them, and wish all the patrons and race guys a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, Dean. Right, number 6, Crystal Glamour, has come through the 4-year-old son or 4-year-old daughter of 7th Rock. There we go, from the Gary Alexander stable with jockey Andrew Fortune. Never a dull moment interviewing Andrew. This one bred by the Ascot stud, so well done to the Parkers. And, of course, 2 winning owner Derek Janssen van Rensburg, who's come through for that victory. Number 6, Crystal Glamour, scoring her 4th win.